It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Curry. Thompson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Puts up a three. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Gasol.
And they are on the board first.
Trying. To set the tone here early. I like that.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Out to Thompson, the three. No luck. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a three-point game. It's Harden with the drive. Gasol with the steal. Curry with the steal. Aldridge against Lowry. Inside. Harden gets the bucket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you look at the situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gasol kicks to Wall. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Wall's got himself on the board with three there.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Gasol. Here's Curry with the three. East grabs the miss. Lowry kicks to Wall. Rejected by Gasol. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. Back to Aldridge. Harden right side. Curry outside. But they get it back. Aldridge, the pass to Gasol. Gasol with the steal. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Lowry kicks to Wall. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Gasol dishes to Aldridge. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. Kicks it out to Harden. Three-pointer. The shot no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. No good from Gasol. The West All-Stars with the ball. Harden outside. Here's Aldridge. Gasol inside. Defended by Gasol. Good work defensively by Anthony. To the paint. And here's Harden. Left side Curry for three. Another miss by Curry.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
James with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to Harden. Back to Curry. Right side Gasol. The dish to Aldridge. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Anthony. Korver comes in for John Wall. And it's Teague in for Kyle Lowry. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Damian Lillard subbed in for James Harden. And the East with some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Gasol. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for James. Then for the West All-Stars, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Gasol. Durant comes in for Thompson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. It's deflected and stolen by Lillard. Cousins, the pass to Durant. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Lillard, right side. There's the lob to the hoop, and Cousins throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Durant, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Butler with the ball, guarded now by Durant. And stolen by Nowitzki. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
To the inside. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Lillard. Millsap with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Korver. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Over to the wing. Westbrook passes to Cousins. And it's off from three-point range. Korver attacking. Kicks to Millsap. It's good from the top of the key. Here's Lillard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. With the shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Double team on Millsap. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by T.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there. rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get under. Way. And looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, Anthony out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. Anthony's shot is off. Now here's Westbrook. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Butler. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Butler dishes to Bosh. Butler kicks to Irving from downtown. The shot is off. Some solid D from Paul.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Paul following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Aldridge. The tray. Curry can't get it to go. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 10-point game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Butler passes to Bosh. The drive by James.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And the East with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Anthony. Paul comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Irving. And West also making a switch. James Harden, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Harden. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Aldridge. Outside for Curry, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a regroup necessary. Timeout taken by Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Westball. Timeout, East All-Stars.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Get ready for your East All-Star dance pad.
The drive by Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Bosh can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And here's the fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He was all alone on that one. 6 points for Stephanie.
Game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Stolen by Harden. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Aldridge dishes to Curry, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Tim Duncan. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for the West. Here is Durant. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. That'll be a 5-second call.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
Now here is Aldridge. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Bosch. Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. And the East with some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Korver in for James. Damian Lillard's checked in for the West. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's Harden with the drive. For three, Durant. No good, his first miss after three makes. And here are the East All-Stars now. Down by 15. Outside, Wall. Second shot opportunity. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Teague's checked in. And West also making a switch. Cousins is checked in. And so Wall nails both of them. And the West All-Stars with possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And Cousins throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Here's Durant. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Teague with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Teague can't hit. For three. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Nowitzki comes in for Marc Gasol. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. 1:21 left in the first half. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Cousins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The West All-Stars have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Horford. Gasol comes in for Paul Millsap. And Carmelo Anthony is subbed in for John Wall. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Lillard against Korver. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed him. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
A rim rocker.
For a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Nowitzki. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Anthony drives in. Gasol kicks to Anthony. And he's going up for the alley-oop. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. .29 seconds left to play here in the half. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They better lock up on Westbrook or it could be trouble.
Anthony down low. He's up against Thompson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And that one's good. Anthony's got 5 now. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. West All-Stars out in front, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job. Done tonight.
They just haven't been able to contain Durant. He's got 11 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Steph Curry's out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Anthony left side. And stolen by Aldridge. And stolen by James. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Harden kicks to Aldridge. Outside Curry. This one for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
For 3.
That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
And the East All-Stars call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
LeBron outside. Curry with the steal. The drive by Thompson, and the basket good. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Wall passes to Carmelo. Lowry drawing the double team. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Lowry. 7 points for Wall.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Al Horford is checked in for the East.